the fact of not having their headquarters in tax havens have been using for that purpose the list, or base themselves very strictly very strictly to the list of tax havens as defined by the European Union, which of course only concerns tax havens or countries that are outside of the European Union. So this is what we can say.
Sorry, can we have a follow-up?
You can, yes, of course, go ahead.
So it would be illegal for them, despite the fact that they are the victims of these tax haven behaviour of other EU member states. They can do nothing about it. They could not exclude those countries from.
Look,
couldn't apply the same measures.
There is a list of approved tax havens by the European Union, and that list does not include EU member states. So this is the principle on which we work. Let me remind you that there is inside the European Union a very strong principle on the freedom of movement of capital, and therefore
So these countries, those countries can have tax haven models and protect their tax sovereignty, but other countries can't protect their tax sovereignty.
Catherine, I very much appreciate the fact that you asked me a very, very loaded question there, but I'm not going to go down that road. It's your appreciation of what constitutes a tax haven, not ours. Arianna, do you want to add something to this?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Hi, everyone. So indeed, as Eric said, I can just add that it is up to member states to decide if they wish to grant state aid and to design measures in line with EU rules and their policy objectives, such as to prevent fraud and tax evasion or aggressive tax avoidance. This means that member states can introduce additional criteria, such as the exclusion of companies operating in certain specific sectors, companies based in tax havens as defined relevant EU legislation, and companies with a long-term debt with the national tax authority. At the same time, member states must comply with the fundamental freedoms guaranteed by the EU Treaty, including on free movements of capital and free movements of persons. This means they cannot exclude companies from aid schemes on the basis of headquarters or tax residency in a different EU country.
Okay, thank you very much. Are there any other questions on other topics? Griselda, je vois que tu as toujours la main levée. Non? Oui, non?
Je sais pas. Non, merci.
D'accord. Ok, très bien. Catherine, do you have a question on another subject? I can see you have your hand still raised. No? Okay, I think then we will call it a day. Thank you very much for having attended this college readout, followed by a midday press briefing. Top service, I have to say. And we will meet you again tomorrow with pleasure. Bon appétit.